Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We have only a few days left in Ramadan, and I wanted to take the time to update the community on what ICNM has been doing, some of the successes that we've had, and then speak ultimately about the transition back to the masjid. First and foremost, I want to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept all of our dua and our prayers and our good deeds this month. I want to secondarily to that address our community members that have been very generous, our brothers and sisters with contributing financially to ICNM. I will tell you that our fundraising efforts have been a success, alhamdulillah. I thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala first and foremost, and I then secondarily thank those generous brothers and sisters for supporting the masjid and the various programs that we have put in place to serve the community, to serve the poor, to serve our constituents, and to carry on with our faith as it teaches us to do. Alhamdulillah, our fundraising has yielded approximately $90,000 in contributions, and in addition to that, we have one huge donation that has come in from a very pious brother and sister, husband and wife team who want to remain anonymous. They basically have tendered to ICNM a real estate contract that yields over a 10-year span the total of $300,000. This is one husband and wife team, alhamdulillah, that have already given the ICNM title to the real estate contract, and ICNM will benefit from payments over a duration of 10 years, totaling $300,000. May Allah accept and reward them for their intentions and for their good deeds. And I ask all of you to join me in dua for this wonderful husband and wife team and their contribution. So good news on the front of fundraising, but it goes without saying that we have many projects that we need to raise money for. You only have a few more days to give to ICNM, and you'll see the link at the bottom for the various programs that you could choose to give, and I encourage you highly. This is the time to do it, inshallah, so Allah multiplies your rewards. Don't give up on this opportunity. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given you an opportunity to gain more rewards and hasanat, bi'idhnillah. Please do so and support ICNM and support our program. To that end, let me tell you that our iftar program, which we created, which has been looked at nationally, you have other states that have looked to our program as a program to look to in the future, and we have been successful in feeding over 1,200, possibly by the end of Ramadan we'll have fed 1,500 people, alhamdulillah, through your generous contributions. You've made this happen. In addition to that, we have very exciting news that our sisters, the ICNM sisters, you may know them as New Mexico Help, you may know them as Sister Sabiha or Sister Amna, all the others that have been working a food basket program for several years, mashallah, given from their hearts and dedication to a very worthy cause, have elected to work through ICNM as the ICNM sisters to run our ICNM food basket food pantry program that inshallah will be coming soon. We'll give you more details as the developments happen, but I wanted to share with you, and I wanted you to congratulate the sisters for being so giving and for allowing ICNM to help in producing a program that they're going to be able to run and place us on the map in the community. Alhamdulillah. So if you see them, thank them for all their hard work, inshallah, and we're excited to have them. Third, in terms of our prior accomplishments, you know that and I've written about this in the announcements, we were very successful in negotiating and purchasing 100 plots at the Fairview Cemetery. We were down to 47, and it was desperate for us to be able to gain further plots, as that was the reasonable thing to do. And, a lot of us are talking about a future down the road Islamic cemetery to house Muslims in, and that is a much longer down the road program. We needed to take care of our needs in the near future and the immediate needs. And so alhamdulillah, the cemetery committee, through Brother Hussam and Dr. Abdul Rahman and all of them, they worked so tediously and so hard on getting a good agreement and a good contract, and they were successful in negotiating those 100 plots, alhamdulillah. In addition to that, the variety of programs that we've installed as a board, you'll be coming and hearing about details in the future. We have our construction program, our reconstruction program that's going to be kicking in after Ramadan, inshallah. We've already outlined our wish list for items that could be done immediately and items that may take us a few more months to fundraise to accomplish. But it's time to beautify our masjid and get it back to where it needs to be. As far as getting back to the masjid for our congregation prayers and Taraweeh and Eid prayers this month, there's an announcement that was made. There will be an additional detailed announcement coming out today, inshallah. And what we want to emphasize, and what I would ask every member that will be visiting us for either Taraweeh or the congregation prayers or the Eid prayer, is to be reasonable. Wear your mask as ordered by the governor. Wear your mask and bring it with you. And bring your prayer rug. And be prepared to be patient and practice social distancing. Don't shake hands. Don't hug. And don't stand to congregate after the prayers. Please see to it that you make your way back to your vehicle and back home. All we want is for us, inshallah, to practice our faith in our beloved masjid that we miss dearly. I know that every one of you guys do as well. But we want to do it in a safe and sound fashion so that we all stay healthy and we adhere to the rules and the laws as dictated by our representatives. So please adhere to the announcement and the details of which. Obligate yourself to be responsible. There is no such thing as a person that will not be wearing a mask. We will not allow them to come in and pray. So you have to wear a mask and you have to adhere to the rules. I ask you to make it easier for you and for others, and be considerate of yourself and others in this process. MashaAllah, the committee has worked really hard to secure all the logistics with making these Eid prayer happen. We're going to have at least 3. And so we're trying to separate to allow for more people, but in a safe environment with those limitations I spoke of in place. We will have, obviously, an additional program for our beloved children for goodie bags that will be announced as well, for them to have families pick up their goodie bags for the children to celebrate their fasting and this holiest of month for us. So in a nutshell, this is our updates for now, and we'll be giving you more details in written announcements or other videos as things progress. Jazakumullah khair for all your hard work and all your dedication to our faith, despite the challenges that we had with our masjid being closed, and it was a sad time in our lives. But alhamdulillah, may Allah make us join our masjid, keep us healthy and safe, and keep all and protect all of our children. Ameen. Jazakumullah khair. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.